Hey, this is Joanne with the One Authentic You. Today I wanted to share a little bit about personality tests and relationships. A long while back, my husband and I had run into this thing where we had these glitches in our marriage. It was like we kept clashing over certain things. We couldn't come into agreement about certain things. We would act the same way. We'd have the same arguments, but nothing ever got resolved, and we really didn't understand how to resolve it. We didn't understand what the problem was. At that time, we were in a coaching program, a personal development program, and we had been in it for a couple of years. And one of the coaches did personality tests. So he gave us the test, and we learned a whole lot about ourselves and about each other. Those areas we were clashing, it was actually our personalities. It was a personality clash. It wasn't something where, we kept trying to get each other to change, and it was that's why it wasn't working, because what we were actually asking each other to do, stop being who you are, because you need, it's not fitting with who I am, and that was the bottom line. And of course, you can't do that because number one, you're not going to make it very long. Number two, it's just not healthy. So we learned how to compromise in the areas that we needed to compromise. We tweaked things a little bit so that way nobody's trying to change who they are, and you're still being sensitive to the other person. It worked out absolutely fantastic. We had our daughter take the test. We learned a whole bunch about her. There were areas that we weren't quite meeting, that we were able to meet, and it just made us all closer. So the personality test, it's worth the time. I'll put the information below. There's a book also. I'll put the information to that below. But when you learn about yourself, that's like for years, I've been really hard on myself in some areas. I kept trying to change something that I realized later, as I began to understand the results of my test, I'm not supposed to change. That's who I am. And once I understood that, and I understood that, I even in that I could tweak it where it needed to be tweaked, and when everything worked out beautiful. My life got a lot more peaceful, and I had a lot more acceptance, of me in those areas. So it's an awesome test to get to learn more about you, your loved ones, your friends, and it even helps you to understand other people. You go through and you see somebody that just rubs you the wrong way. It's a personality clash is actually what it is. And when you go, oh, okay, that person's a red, and you're a blue, there's a clash, or they're a white, you're or whatever. You understand, okay, well, they're a red. That's just who they are. And just leave them alone and let them be who they are. Because we're who we are. And it works out really, really nice all around. So if you're interested, check it out. Everything will be below. And thanks for spending a few minutes with me. You have an awesome day. Bye.